entire place is splattered in blood.
Someone must really dislike imps.
So much blood lost, squandered. Why? Away with you, damned Reaper! Take your scythe to grain, not my soul! The bane of all life-loving souls, maniacs and their gods. The humans, they wanted Lord Boreas' great starstone, so they fashioned him a staff, the elemental staff. It makes him king, for it dethroned his brothers. So glad was he with power, yet another bane, that we were given to the humans and their knives. Stone of stars, stone of blood, accursed be. In his castle, in the dungeon, the fortress we built him, all he longs for is eternal winter, a season of pain and imprisonment everlasting. Fear not like I must. Away, damned Reaper, away!
I suppose we can't be surprised, can we? Madness befits the field right. Now his purpose is nearly served. May he consume this entire dimension in his foolish delusions. Soon enough, my Immaculates, your conduit will raise you to the mind. This bloodstone has an ingress between fates, our link to the next stage of being. Never mind the last of them. The stone will suffice. I believe we've done it. Yes, its power is incomparable. Ah, Source Hunter. I had so hoped to avoid meeting you here. But perhaps we were bound to face one another. Your kind have long interfered with mine, after all. You must think me quite the villain, mustn't you? The things you've seen. Without the proper context, I can imagine it's all quite shocking. Horrific, even. And I suppose you must have pictured me, some bloodthirsty madwoman, intent on what, I wonder? Power? Gold? Chaos for its own wild sake? The truth is rather less simple than the imagination would conceive. Surely, the sight of a bit of blood doesn't turn your stomach, Source Hunter. No, I imagine you've become more than accustomed to such things. If only my dear Immaculates took the same approach to our great work. But it seems all too often that only the most vicious of them rise up to the required tasks. All the same, these deaths were necessary. Soon enough, the pain they suffered, and pain you have suffered, Source Hunter, will be washed away, cleansed. This is my promise to all of Rivellon. Death. I've nearly forgotten the meaning of the word, what it means to most. But I am no monster, Source Hunter. Like you, I have seen the living snatched so senselessly from this world, and I have more. But I have also discovered that weeping was senseless. Like infants, we squall, clinging to a day that is not ours to keep. Now that I know the truth, I am free. What you see as slaughter is in fact a dispassionate process. I take no more pleasure in this so-called destruction than a wave takes in the flood. What I do must be. I wish you could understand. You know as well as I the enlightening capacity of these stones, Source Hunter. I've heard tell that you've been zapping the life from precious star stones, and that you are bolstered by the power within them. Your experiences are unique in all of Rivellon's history, but you are hardly the only player in this story. As Starstone enlightens you, its child, Bloodstone, enlightens something of my own creation. Barbarism. Quite a chauvinistic term to apply to something one hardly comprehends, isn't it? But I will concede, the power I intend to bring to bear upon Rivellon is no more divine than your boot. We are free agents, Source Hunter, all of us, and we owe no higher power our blood or our flesh. I have posed as a priest in service of a truth greater than any goddess could hope to be. So you have seen it? Yes, it's as I thought. You and I have more in common than you think. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you needn't be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it. Tut-tut, Source Hunter. You and I both know I could hardly trust you with such information. Though if you continue stomping around in my wake, you're sure to understand soon enough. And here I believed I was starting to reach you. My foolish optimism bears yet another disappointment. But I do believe we agree on one particular point, Source Hunter. This does indeed end now. Enlightened ones, your conquest heed the void's call. Offer your souls to the demons that beckon you. Charming of Astarte to send her scouts upon me, but no matter. The bloodstone is mine, and the witch cannot be saved.
ashes.
Darkness.
The unending darkness.
No glory in this death.
Another starstone, another piece of ourselves perverted towards Leandra's will.
These stones may be valuable to us, but they are not us ourselves. Leandra cannot stop us from hunting her down.
Nothing Leandra might do could shake our identities. We are source hunters. Our job is to destroy that which would harm Rivellon.
Into the fray once more.
Fortune! On the mend!
It has been conclusively proven, Source Hunter. The Immaculates are nothing more than vile servants of demons. They must perish to a man. We must show no mercy. Be they any exponent of human nature, man or woman, fair or foul, sweet or savage. They must all be put to the sword without exception. Blood begets blood. Demons beget death. It is a great relief to me indeed to know we steer the same course. A course plotted in blood that cleaves through a scarlet sea. Mercy doesn't misguide you, Hunter, and a good thing that is too. For what happens to the clement predator? It starves. No, better to steer my straightforward course. The course of the sword aimed at the heart of all that is demon-aligned.